taking a look at the top 10 biggest editing mistakes in movies, part 2. Also, let's see if we can smash 5,000 likes on this video. But with all that being said, let's get straight into it. Number 10. Die Hard 2. Now, the whole point of movies is that characters should change as the film goes on. But whoever made this mistake must have taken that idea a little bit too literally. In Die Hard 2, 3 men are sitting at a table, and when the black guy gets up to leave, he grabs a package that was on the floor. The only problem is, by the time the shot has changed to show him picking up the package, he's apparently changed race because his hands have gone from black to white. It happens way too quickly for most people to notice, but it's amazing that such a huge mistake made it past the editors.
Carry out your assignments. 1551. Mark.
Check. Later.
Adios.
Number 9. Harry Potter. A lot of crazy things happen in the Harry Potter movies, and some of them are completely impossible, but all of that can be explained with magic. With that said, magic had nothing to do with this next mistake, even if the crew wished they could wave some magic wands to make it disappear. During the duel scene between Harry and Draco, all eyes are on them, but if you look in the background, you can see a cameraman kneeling down filming. I mean, it's not even subtle, so unless that's some kind of wizard vlogger, he's definitely not where he's supposed to be.
Rictus Emperor!
I said disarm only!
Summon!
Number 8. I know that at Disney World, all sorts of different characters share the same perks, so seeing a cowboy hanging out with a pirate really isn't that unusual. The same thing doesn't apply to actual Disney movies though, so having a man in a cowboy hat on Captain Jack Sparrow's ship probably wasn't part of the plan. To be fair to the guy, he's only on screen for like a second and extras mostly cover him up, but his clean white t-shirt is a complete giveaway that he's crew. Honestly though, since they're obviously going to be making another Pirates of the Caribbean movie, a Pirates vs. Cowboys film isn't a bad idea.
On deck, you scabrous dogs! Hands to braces! Let go and hold to run free!
Number 7. The Dark Knight. Honestly, I don't think it's an unpopular opinion to say that The Dark Knight is one of the best superhero movies ever made. With that said, just because it's a lot of people's favorite doesn't mean it has no mistakes in it. You were probably too busy watching Batman interrogate the Joker the first time you watched it, but when he slams the Joker up against the wall, you can see the reflection of a cameraman in the glass. It goes by pretty quick, so I can't blame you for missing it, but if you're good at pausing movies at exactly the right time, see if you can find this one for yourself.
They'll eat each other. See, I'm not a monster. I'm just ahead of the curve. Where's dude? Have all these rules, and you think they'll save you?
Who's in control? I have one rule.
Number 6. Jurassic Park. One of the reasons people like classic movies so much is that the practical effects that get used are pretty hard to beat. Sometimes, though, they lead to mistakes that just wouldn't have happened if they could have used CGI. I mean, this raptor's entrance in Jurassic Park is pretty cool, but if you look closely, you can see something that ruins it completely. The prop raptor they're using wobbles as it comes through the door, and you can even see someone reach out and grab its tail to make sure it doesn't fall over. If you ever did that to a real dinosaur, you'd probably be dead, so it's safe to say that the realism is ruined. Number 5, American Pie. I think if you had to shoot the same scene over and over again, things would start to slip through the cracks, so I can't really blame the crew on set for missing this one. It's a pretty small mistake, but in this scene, in American Pie, the cup they're almost drinking out of keeps changing color. First it's clear, then in the next shot it's blue, and then it switches back and stays clear for the rest of the scene. Now, if you've seen the movie, you'll know that that's definitely not the worst thing about the cup, but it's still a mistake that shouldn't have ended up in the final cut.
Downstairs.
No. Here, babe.
Thanks.
You're really beautiful. Oh.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Number 4, Gladiator. When it comes to mistakes, historical movies have got to be the worst, because there are so many little details you have to pay attention to. Stupid things like light switches showing up before electricity was invented can take a movie from super accurate to completely unrealistic in just a few seconds. That's what happened during the barbarian horde battle scene in Gladiator, because when one of the chariot flips over, you can clearly see the gas canister in the back. Now, I'm not an expert historian, but I'm pretty sure those chariots are supposed to be powered by horses, and that they definitely didn't have that kind of technology back in ancient Rome. Number 3, Jaws. Jaws might be one of the most popular movies ever made, but that doesn't mean that they didn't screw up a few times along the way. Now, I'm not even sure how this mistake could have been avoided, because filming just on boats obviously makes everything a lot harder, but basically, when they cut to a wide shot of all the fishermen going out to hunt the shark, one of the boats has some pretty unique technology. Not only that, but you can see a huge reflector screen, but there's also a camera mounted to the bow of the boat. Who knows though, maybe they just wanted to film the shark before they caught it. Number 2, Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines. Now, I'll be honest, I'm really not too sure who's actually bothered by this mistake because it's so subtle, and I'm not sure many people would even notice it, but basically we see 2 different shots of John and Catherine with a plane in Terminator 3, but it's not the same plane both times. Between them getting in the plane and actually flying away, the number on the side changes completely, as if they had to make a swap. I never noticed this, but now next time you watch the film, it's all you're going to be able to think about, so you're welcome.
Can you fly?
Number 1, The Bourne Identity. Okay, I've got to be honest, this mistake is only just a mistake. It's actually kind of hilarious once you know what you're looking for. In The Bourne Identity, we see Jason walking away, and he's supposed to disappear by the time the van has driven past him. They probably could have made him vanish with some kind of quick camera cut, but they chose to do it the old-fashioned way, so you can actually see him running out of the shot behind the van. Once you know that's what he's doing, it's so ridiculous it's hard not to laugh, especially since you can see his feet the whole time. And there there is our video of the top 10 biggest editing mistakes in movies part 2. Let us know if you want to see a part 3. If you've enjoyed the video, please feel free to leave a like down below and subscribe so you see whenever we upload a video. Also, if you have your own top 5 or top 10 idea, feel free to use our extremely handy form in the description to submit it. With that said, thank you all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.